Hello guys, this is Cesar Creates and welcome back to my channel. And welcome to the first video of 2023. I hope you guys had a wonderful time during Christmas. I hope you had an amazing New Year's Eve. And of course, I would like to wish you all happy, amazing, successful New Year. I hope it will be a really good year for all of us. I took a short break over the Christmas and the New Year's time, but now I am back. I am back to recording. I am back to Planet Zoo and other games, and today we'll be adding the new animal to the Elm Hill City Zoo, and of course this is the Nine-Banded Armadillo, probably my favorite animal of the new Grasslands animal pack. I should probably start by apologizing for my voice. Unfortunately, the new year started with a cold for me. I don't feel too well, but I will do my best to record this video for you guys because I cannot wait to be back. I cannot wait to record. It's been a while since I was talking to you, so I really missed that. But yeah, I don't know what it is. The minute I feel better, then, you know, after several days, I am back to being sick. So I had so much time during the New Year's Eve. I was actually in Berlin during this time, and maybe it was just too much fun and it got me sick again, but it is getting better. Don't worry, I was tested for everything was negative, so I am fine. This is just a cold. But yeah, I didn't want to postpone this video, so sorry for my voice. There's quite a lot of things that I would like to talk with you guys about in this video, but let's start about describing what this habitat will be today. Armadillo is a very tiny animal, that's why we will be building a very tiny habitat today. This habitat will be a bit similar to the one that we did for the wombats. So it will have the indoor part and the outdoor part. At first we will focus on the outdoor part, and as you guys could see, I already created like this back wall using the stalagmites and also some of the glass barriers that are in the places where the guests will simply stand and look inside of the habitat. And also I placed this termite mound as the centerpiece of the entire habitat. I really love this enrichment item. I think it looks really nice, and I'm very glad that the armadillos are able to use it. So of course I wanted to utilize it in this habitat, and later on we'll add a lot of decorations to it and sort of blend it more inside into this habitat so it all looks nice. We are building this habitat today next to the habitat that we created recently, the habitat for the maned wolves and the giant anteaters, and this is in our like little South America grassland section. And of course I also was inspired by like different grasslands, but more dry ones this time. So this habitat will have a lot of dry plants. I looked at many pictures of for example the landscapes of Mexico or Texas, of Nevada, and I tried to do something like that. So we'll have a lot of different rocks, stones, and a lot of dry foliage in here. I think it looks really nice. We don't have too many of those types of enclosures in the Elm Hill City Zoo, so something more dry I think is really suitable for those beautiful guys. At the beginning of this video I told you guys that the armadillo is probably my favorite animal from the Grasslands animal pack, and this is because I just love the model of this animal. I think it is so insanely detailed. It looks so amazing. They really did an amazing job creating this animal, and also I always like the small animals in the game because we can create those obviously smaller enclosures for them, so we can pay more attention to small details. I think that armadillo is also a really like unique animal that can be used in so many different like sections of your zoos in different places. When I was looking for an inspiration for this habitat, I of course googled for different armadillo habitats, and they sometimes live in night houses. They sometimes are even housed with primates, so so it looks really nice. I had an opportunity to visit the Berlin Zoo at the first day of this year, so after the New Year's Eve we sort of as I told you guys, I spent the New Year's Eve in Berlin because it's quite close from the place where I live. Although I live in Poland, we just take a car and can go there and be there like 4.5 hours to 5 hours, something like this. So we decided to go there with my friends, and it was a really good decision because the weather was amazing. It was so warm. That on the first day of the year, we actually decided to go to the zoo. Like, my friends really wanted me to be their guide because I've been into the zoo quite a lot of times. I also did a tour for you guys on my Instagram of the Berlin Zoo. So this time I did a tour for my friends. They really enjoyed it, at least I hope so. And in the Berlin Zoo they actually have the screaming hairy armadillo, which is, by the way, a very unique one because it can just scream, and this is where the name comes from. But it lives in the night house, and also it is housed with some small nocturnal primates, so it's so cool to see. I also saw them being housed in different zoos with other monkeys, not only nocturnal ones, so I can see them being housed, for example, in Planet Zoo with the capuchin monkey. It could look so cool. So yeah, really nice animal. I am very happy that we have it finally in the game. And the Nine-Banded Armadillo, I think that is the prettiest of all the armadillos, so I am very happy that they chose this one to be added to our game. Armadillos are often kept in different houses in zoos, but here I decided to make a dedicated indoor and outdoor habitat for them. The indoor part will probably be used during the winter time. We are again building the zoo in a temperate biome, so armadillos probably don't like too cold winters, so during the winter time they'll probably spend more time in the indoor habitat, and this is what we'll focus on after we'll be done with this outdoor area. Here in the outdoor they will have the most of the enrichment items. They will also have tons of different details, as you guys will see. I also created my own like little dry birch trees, and I also will add things like decals on the wall to create this really nice sand texture, some different logs, just to make it look a bit more natural and a bit more interesting. Of course there will be a lot of plants, and I will blend a bit of those, more green plants in several places just to make it look like there are some, I don't know, weeds growing, to make it look a bit more messy, and add some more texture and color to this habitat. I'll be using there a lot of different custom elements that you guys can actually download from the workshop. I saw that so many of you guys already did. I released a blueprint before Christmas. It was called Habitat Essentials, and it contains those small rocks that I am always using, some of the logs, and also those rock formations that I created using the stalagmite pieces. So I saw that so many of you guys downloaded it already, but if you like to use it and you haven't downloaded it, I will put the link down in the description so you guys can download it and enjoy it in your own zoos. When it comes to the blueprint, I will use here an amazing blueprint that was trending a while ago on the workshop, and this is a blueprint of the vehicle for the staff. I think it was made by Christina, and I will also put the link in the description so you guys can use it, because those vehicles are so amazing. They look like they are in-game pieces, but actually they are made of tons of those really tiny small font pieces and other things. So if you like to use it, definitely go and download it because they are just amazing. There are some other things that I would like to discuss with you guys, and looking at my list, the first thing is the tour of the Elm Hill City Zoo that I recently uploaded to the channel. It had so many views, so many positive comments. You guys really loved it, so thank you so much. This really means a world to me because this is my this is the project that is so close to my heart. So I am very thankful and very grateful that you guys love it so much. I actually also uploaded a blueprint of the entire zoo to the workshop. I know that many of you guys had problems loading into the zoo. I am not sure why it is happening. It obviously works for me, it works for many of you, but for some of you it crashes or it doesn't load at all. I tried to fix the blueprint, but it didn't help. I tried to, for example, delete all the statues, the reward statues, because some of you told me that this might cause the crashes and so on, but unfortunately it didn't help. So I don't think that there is anything wrong on my end. This may be, for example, be a problem with your, I don't know, setups or something, but yeah, I'm not an expert of those things, but yeah, the response have been amazing, so thank you. The response overall has been amazing recently. The amounts of views that I got during the Christmas time on the channel was amazing. The diorama is also a video that was really trending, so thank you guys for that, and thanks to that we were able to reach 13,000 subscribers on the channel, which is amazing. So thank you guys so much. This time last year we actually reached 4,000, so I was able to gain 9,000 subscribers during 1 year. So thank you guys so much for that. I am so grateful for all the new faces here on the channel, and I cannot wait what 2023 is holding for me. I hope that we'll be able to develop the channel even further, and I hope that I'll find time to record even more of those videos, but we will see. When it comes to the plans for the Elm Hill City Zoo, I think that what we will do is firstly add the animals from the Grasslands animal pack to the zoo. I sort of talked more about this in the tour video, so we will of course add the wallaby, the emu, the butterflies, we will add the wildebeest and so on. And then we will probably start working on the reptile house that I really want to build for this zoo, so this is what you can expect in the near future. Also, the Desert Adventure Park will be making its comeback to the channel very soon, and we will build in other games as well. So the Jurassic World Evolution 2 is also coming back, and in there I will have some really exciting news. I will be starting a new project in that game, so I am very excited for that. I always hated the New Year's resolutions. I think that, you can always start doing things. You don't need a new year to start doing certain things. This was always my mindset, but this year I actually made some maybe New Year's resolutions. I was thinking a lot about my channel and about the things that I do with my life simply, so I really want to be more cohesive when it comes to the uploads from different projects, because sometimes there's, I don't know, 7 videos from the Elm Hill City Zoo in a row, and then you have one from different zoo on different game, and then, those go silent, and I am focusing on one project. So I would like to be more cohesive with different, uploads from different projects. And also I did a new one resolution for me personally. I went back to the gym. So this is a huge deal for me, because I actually trained a lot and I was quite fit before the pandemic, but when the gyms just closed down, I stopped going. Of course, I stopped working out, doing anything. I focused on my work and on a channel and so on, and this is obviously a lot of sitting in one position, and I must say that I really want to go back to shape, because I see maybe not a little but a huge change. So as soon as I will feel better, I'm going back to the gym, and this is my mindset right now. I will try to make sure that, this won't be too interfering with my channel, but sometimes maybe I will have to, spare a video or two, because I really am. I hope that it will last, but I am really in this mindset that I want to get back to shape, mainly because I can just feel that I had much more energy before, and I also just felt more healthy, so I really want to go back to it. And if you have any like training programs or anything like that, or are you just going regularly to the gym and have some like training experience? Just, I don't know, give me some tips for that in the comments, because I am really starting with the blank page, so I would really love some, I don't know, tips on how to start and be cohesive with, you know, just going and doing your job on the gym and, you know, not getting bored with that, because I remember that this was always my biggest struggle, that the gym is very boring. I don't know, I don't find it interesting at all. Okay, but this is so far from Planet Zoo. I mean, what are we even talking about? This is a Planet Zoo video, not Caesar going back to shape video. So, as you guys can see, I am right now working on an indoor part of the habitat where the guests will be able to still see the animals, because we have those huge windows for them. So during the winter time, or when the animals just will decide to go inside, the guests will be able to see them still. I added there the small hut that we created for the raccoons, and I also saw online some of those small like boxes or huts for the armadillos in different zoos. So if we had it, I decided just to move it here. I will also add a lot of those small temple rocks from the temple set. I think that they are from the South America pack. So there are those small temple pieces that look really cool as rocks and different formations. I really wish that we had different like shapes and different sizes of those, because I love creating different things from those rocks. And yeah, this is basically what I will do in the indoor part. I of course added the rock wall in the back there to create some background. I will add a burrow there, and in the end of the video I will also show you guys how I will do the heat lamp for those guys. I sort of forgot about it and I will add it at the end. I wanted this building to be cohesive with the building that we already had for the maned wolves and the giant anteaters, so I used the same things that I used there because they are simply next to each other. They share the same backstage area, and this is the same section of the zoo, so it just made sense to me. And yeah, this is basically all that I have for you guys in this video. I hope you enjoyed today's build, because I certainly did. I think this is such a cool little enclosures for those wonderful guys. Again, I am so glad that they were added to the Planet Zoo. Okay guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, and of course leave me a nice comment down below if you liked today's habitat. If you like to support the channel a little bit extra, you can do it with the join button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful new year, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye guys!